Confessions of a Mall Santa. I've been a mall Santa for years. It's a pretty simple job. Put on the suit, sit in a chair, and listen to kids share their wishes. Most ask for toys, games, or the usual stuff. I smile, nod, and sometimes offer a hearty ho ho ho. But there was one little girl who stood out to me. She had brown hair, blue eyes, and couldn't have been older than 6. Before you start thinking the worst, no, I'm not a predator. There was just something different about her. When she came up, she sat on my lap. But unlike the other kids, she didn't smile. She said, "Santa, my uncle is so rude. He's bossy and insults me and Mommy. Can you do something about it?" I told her, "Don't worry. With the Christmas spirit, Santa can do anything. You just have to believe, and everything will be fine." She smiled at that. I asked for her name, and she told me it was Elena. As she walked away, I felt a pang of guilt. No child should have to endure a terrible uncle like that. But as another child climbed onto my lap, I reminded myself to focus on the job. A year passed before I saw her again. When she sat on my lap, she still wasn't smiling. This time she said, "Santa, there's this kid named Brandon at school who keeps messing with me, and the school won't stop him. Can you do something about it?" I felt terrible. No child should have to face bullying. But what could I do? Still, I tried to reassure her. "Don't worry, Elena. Use the same power as last year. Believe in the Christmas spirit." She smiled again. "You remembered my name." I gave a hearty ho 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 and replied, "Santa remembers everyone's name." She left, and as another child took her place, I couldn't shake the feeling of helplessness, but I forced myself to focus on my job. The next year she returned again. This time her mother looked sad, and Elena seemed on the verge of tears. When she sat on my lap, she said, "Santa, Mommy's new boyfriend keeps getting angry. He hits her, and he hits me too." A feeling of rage surged through me like never before. It was overwhelming. She looked at me, waiting, and asked, "Can you use the Christmas spirit again?" I nodded. "Yes, you just have to believe in the Christmas spirit." She left, and another child took her place, but I couldn't shake the fury inside me. A week later, I went to Elena's house in my Santa costume. Inside, her stepfather was asleep on the couch. I had planned to wait until he was alone in the bathroom or his bedroom, but there he was. I took out a knife and woke him up. As he processed what was happening, panic spread across his face. I slit his throat, grabbed some valuables, and knocked over a lamp to make it look like a robbery. Quietly, I left. It felt right. I doubt Elena knows. Hell, I doubt her mother even realizes I'm her real father. I remember strangling her uncle in his home, relishing the terror on his face. I remember killing Brandon, her bully, and burying his body in a pit in the forest. Since Mrs. Siegman left me, I haven't been able to be a part of Elena's life. But now I can protect her. Someday Elena will stop believing in Santa. But until then, I'll make sure there are no more terrible people in her life. I don't care what anyone thinks. I know what I did was right. That's what a father should do. Or at least, that's what I did. There's no reasoning with people like that. I'm just glad I saved Elena from them. Who knows? Maybe I'll see her again one day.